hello everybody out there in internet land. It's Robbie Spoon here in Dublin, Ontario. Just having a grand old time, playing a few tunes out here in the snow. I see like my new hat. Got me a new hat. It's keeps my ears warm, which is a nice thing out in this cold and snowy weather here. But I'm enjoying it, and it's keep spending a lot of time in the barn. It's quite warm in there, a little stinky at times, but quite warm. But anyways, I got a tune here for you. It's written by a Ontario fella. Wrote this song. I think you might be able to guess what it is. But it's a song about a place not too far from here and about the country out here. And a bit of a sad song too, though. And maybe I'll get Rob to jump in here and give me a hand. Oh, if you're ever out upon old Highway 19 or down some old gravel road and lost in Oxford County, you should meet a girl there with hair as gold as wheat, do me a favor then and say hello for me. And if the men are in the fields with their backs turned to the sun, doing work that looks like it could never get done, tell them my heart's with them. Tell them that someday, if I ever come back, I'll be coming back to stay. The old farmhouses rise out of the ground like monuments to the sky. The distant thunder and the rolling clouds make you think of days gone by. I once knew a girl there, she stole all me time. She lived in the great big house on the Oxford County line. Last night I sat around a fire with 10 other men, and I listened as they talked about what had happened to them. When I told my story, well, they all just turned quiet. An owl flew, a whistle blew as we listened to the night. And someone cleared his throat, reached out and touched me hand. He said, boy, I'm an old man and I've heard 1,000 yarns. None have touched me heart like the one you just told me. If I were you, I'd head on back to Oxford County. The old farmhouses rise out of the ground like monuments to the sky. The distant thunder and the rolling clouds make you think of days gone by. I once knew a girl there, she stole all me time. She lived in a great big house on the Oxford County line. Was a time when I believed that home was where you stood, and if you couldn't be there, memories were just as good. But the cracked and faded photographs I keep inside me pack remind me time and time again I've got to go back. The old farmhouses rise out of the ground like monuments to the sky. The Distant thunder and the rolling clouds make you think of days gone by. I once knew a girl there, she stole all me time. She lived in a great big house on the Oxford County line. I once knew a girl there, she stole all me time. She lived in a great big house on the Oxford County line.